I've been asked over the years, well, how did you do it? How did I do what? Well, how in the world did you go from an entry-level worker to a GM in under 5 years? And it's interesting story. I mean, I went from a entry-level position into management within just a couple months, and then to a GM position in less than 5 years. And they're always asking, well, how in the world did you do that? How do I move up? How can I get further faster in an organization? And it's a complex question, and yet it's relatively simplistic as well. Luck, right? Luck. Right place, right time, serendipity all around. But there are a few things that we can do to set ourselves up for luck. So a lot of what was luck for me was the fact that I, for a couple of decades, have been working on my personal communication skills, my personal leadership skills. I had done a lot. I had led a lot of teams. I had worked in a lot of different jobs and doing a lot of different things. But really, I was constantly working on myself. And it's interesting when people would come into my office, they're like, okay, show me how to move up. How can I get more? How can I move further faster? And I'll pull them aside and I'm like, okay, let's walk through where you currently are and where you need to go. And I would lay out a simple game plan. Start with these three things. And once you're doing these three things consistently, come back in and talk to me and we'll give you some more steps. And inevitably they'd come back in and go, why haven't I been promoted yet? Well, it's only been a couple months. And first of all, have you done these three things? Well, no. Well, then I don't even know why you're in my office. I'm not talking to you anymore until you have done the three steps that I've asked you to do. So what are those three steps? Well, number one, we'll just start with step number one. And that is we have to continuously improve our mind. We have to skill up. We've got to do something differently in order to add more value to the organization we're working for than what they're currently paying us for. Which means we've got to live up to our keep, right? We've got to produce more than what they are currently paying us to produce. Which means we have to go the extra mile. We have to go above and beyond. We have to do more than what is expected in every single situation. That means we're building relationships with our customers, we're building relationships with our teammates, and we're building relationships with our boss. We have a twofold mission, a twofold responsibility to lead up, to lead laterally and down, all simultaneously. As John Maxwell talks about in his 365-degree leader, we have a responsibility to lead all the way around, which means we have our bosses back and we have our teams back. We're working simultaneously, taking care of all of it. We're doing a fantastic job. So we're learning our role and we're executing it at exceptionally high levels. And we are building a relationship with our boss. Because what's our job? Truly, our job is to make our boss look good. The better you make your boss look, the better you look in your boss's eyes. And the more likely it is that your boss is going to want to promote you or move you up or pay you more. But never in the history of the world do you get the raise and then all of a sudden you start working harder. You can't lie to yourself. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to your boss. Don't lie to anybody. Look in the mirror and go, you know what? If I was capable of doing more, I'd be doing more. So my advice is up your capabilities. Get better. Be a better you. Step into that role with a better attitude, with more fire, with more enthusiasm, with more energy, and stop being a cog in the wheel. Stop causing drama for other people and start removing drama by getting more done in less time. We'll start there. We'll see you tomorrow.